Welcome back, guys. Continuing from the last tutorial, let's keep talking about routes. Okay, last time we created about page or about route, and then we have seen that only the named component like page.tsx can be recognized as an actual page. Now let's look at this TOEI website. There's a root path of your web browser, and then there's a dashboard route, which is under app, dashboard, and pages. And then this dashboard, again, has its own nested route, billing, and settings. Also, there are different routes like blog and blog slug pages and then about pages. So let's try to implement dashboard first because it's simple, straightforward, nested routes. So for now, let me just delete this unused file. And then I'm going to create a folder called dashboard. Then again, I'm going to create page.tsx. And this should be our dashboard. And that's our dashboard page. Now, what we wanted to do is making a billing. And then obviously, this doesn't really render well because we never defined it. Let's do it. Create a folder underneath dashboard. I'm going to call it billing. Again, page.tsx. And this should be our billing page. Now let's try to keep creating blogs page. And as this description says, this should list all the blog posts. And this is our blog list pages. Now, what we wanted to do is say article 1, and then it should render, and article 2, and then this should also render article 2, and so on. Am I going to create all the nested folders like article 1, 2, all the way up to, say, 10,000s? I don't think so. And that's where this dynamic route comes handy. So the best way we can achieve this is somehow, if the web browser can recognize this last URL or this part of the URL as a variable, then that could be awesome. And exactly in Next.js 14, we can do so by creating a folder, name starting with square bracket, say blog ID. And then I'm going to create a page underneath this special folder name called blog ID. And then blog ID here is only the name of the variable that we'll be using. And this is just Next.js convention with params name the variable, and then param should have your variable that you want to use, which is blog ID. It should be same as this folder name. And then the type of the variable is string. And obviously, this is not a variable. We should render the variable with the curly bracket. And that is under params. And that's article 100. Article 105, it's like that. So that's the dynamic route. We have implemented these blogs and then corresponding blog post page using the dynamic routes. And just for the sake of example, let's just assume this blog post page should have its own replies and comment pages separately for whatever reason. And that is nested dynamic routes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a folder called comments. And then I'm going to say CID, which is comment ID, / pages.tsx. And I am changing this name to CID is only because I have defined the variable name as CID in the square bracket in this folder. Okay, now I have fixed my typo. Previously was pages, but it should be just page.tsx. And then if I go to, say, comments, /123. Then that's my nested dynamic routes. Now let's try to make some typos here in the browser URL. Instead of comments, let's just say comment. And then it's just going to say page not found because there's no specific comment path in the project. So in this case, what we could do is using catch-all route. So underneath blog ID here, I'm just going to say new folder, dot, and slug, and make a new page. Then this is my catch-all route page. And then if I go to website, comment, this route didn't exist, but now we can still render the web page for error-safe feature. Catch-all route is literally catch all other pages except these pages. Now, if we go to blogs, or just blog, which doesn't exist because catch-all route doesn't catch here because catch-all route is defined underneath blog ID, so it'll only catch the routes underneath blog. So if I go to blog, still page is not defined. And one may ask, can I customize this 404 page? I'm going to simply define not found.tsx. That's my not found page. If I go here, now you have clean, customized your own not found page.